The Indian Ocean is rapidly becoming one of the most crowded and contested stretches of water on Earth. Foreign naval powers, notably China, are steadily pushing into the region, deploying massive carrier strike groups to expand their reach and secure their interests. Defending against this expansion requires tracking threats far beneath the visible horizon. An adversary's true advantage often lies completely out of sight, whether that is a stealthy submarine slipping past coastal defenses or a critical lack of intelligence about the ocean floor itself. Because of this, establishing genuine maritime dominance requires a strategy of spatial defense. You need specialized tools built for three distinct layers: the noisy, shallow coastal shelf, the deep, open surface, and the pitch-black ocean floor. India's response to this spatial challenge came into sharp focus recently in Kolkata, when the Prime Minister formally commissioned three highly specialized naval vessels. Together, INS Agray, INS Sanshodak, and INS Dunagiri create a comprehensive web of maritime domain awareness. They are designed to operate in tandem, ensuring no layer of the ocean is left unguarded. To secure the innermost layer, you have to control the littoral zone, the shallow, congested coastal waters where large warships struggle. Because they lack maneuverability, these deep-draft vessels are highly vulnerable to submarine ambushes here. That is precisely why the Navy relies on INS Agray. It is an Arnala-class anti-submarine warfare shallow water craft, engineered specifically to navigate and fight in this tight coastal environment. It carries a highly tailored tactical payload, armed with lightweight torpedoes, anti-submarine rocket launchers, striking quickly in confined spaces. Finding a target in coastal waters is incredibly difficult because the acoustic environment is noisy and erratic. Agray overcomes this using specialized shallow water sonar systems designed to isolate the hum of an enemy submarine from the natural chaos of the coastline. By policing this chaotic environment, INS Agray forms an inner shield, completely sealing off India's shallow water vulnerabilities from stealth incursions. Moving away from the coast and sinking to the absolute bottom of the ocean floor, we reach the unseen foundation of all naval strategy. This is the domain of INS Sanshodak. As a survey vessel large, it operates as an intelligence platform, weaponizing data to provide domain awareness combat ships cannot achieve. The ship maps the seabed using advanced equipment, deploying autonomous underwater vehicles, remotely operated vehicles, and multi-beam echo sounders to scan the dark depths. The oceanographic data it gathers is essential. The Navy relies on this intelligence to plot safe navigational routes for its own submarines, develop approach channels for massive ports, and organize complex disaster relief operations. Without the detailed hydrographic mapping provided by Sanshodak, the rest of the fighting fleet is essentially operating blind. Finally, we rise from the seabed and head far out into the deep, open ocean, the traditional blue water domain where distant power projection happens. This is where INS Donagiri takes over. It is a Project 17A stealth-guided missile frigate, easily the largest and heaviest of the three vessels. The frigate is built to sustain long missions far from the coast, carrying an advanced array of electronic warfare systems, MF-STAR radar, and deep-water sonar. To back up those sensors, it carries a heavy offensive and defensive loadout, featuring medium-range surface-to-air missile systems and BrahMos surface-to-surface missiles. Donagiri gives the Indian Navy the lethal teeth required to track and counter conventional surface and air threats anywhere in the open sea. We now see the complete picture. India operates an integrated fleet capable of locking down the coast, charting the unknown depths, and projecting heavy firepower across the horizon. But there is a single geopolitical fact that unites all three of these highly specialized vessels. They were built entirely domestically by Garden-Reach shipbuilders and engineers in Kolkata. This extensive local supply chain means these vessels feature more than 75% indigenous content. Achieving this level of domestic manufacturing is a vital strategic advantage. Relying on imported foreign military technology creates a severe vulnerability, especially if supply lines are cut during an active conflict. The commissioning of this fleet represents India engineering its own security from the ground up, cementing its status as an independent force capable of checking foreign ambition in the Indian Ocean.